Yo, 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 what's going on, people? Y'all know who it is, right? I had to come and check in with y'all today because we got to react to the press conference that they had about David and what they charged him with. Y'all know the singer David, you know what I'm saying? The romantic homicide dude, weirdo. You feel me? So they had a press conference and where they was talking about it and what they charged him with and certain things I don't even understand. You feel me? And then we also gonna react to Harvey from TMZ, who also was talking about the press conference. You dig? With this weirdo, you know what I mean? He's a real. You know what? Before we get into that, right? If you new here, welcome. If you're not new here, you know what to do here. It's the Think Big and Don't Think At All show. If you ain't thinking big, you thinking small. Pause. It's your boy, Think Big Goldie. You know me. I need you to like, comment, subscribe, hype this video OD until you what, people? Until you OD. So like I said, right? We're going to react to the press conference and we're going to react to what Harvey from TMZ had to say concerning this weirdo slash pedophile slash singer slash whatever you want to call him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you want to call him, whatever you want to call him. But look, check this out though. We're going to check out the press conference real quick and react to some of the things that they said. You dig? Check this out.
Excuse me, Miss Celeste remains, her dismembered and decomposed remains were found in 2 bags inside of a front trunk of a car registered to Mr. Burke. Thereafter began an investigation. The investigation was to determine who killed, who murdered Celeste months and months before. That investigation was carried out in unison and in partnership between the LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division and the District Attorney's Office. At every point in the investigation, through the arrest and the filing of charges, the LAPD and the District Attorney's Office have worked in lockstep. There's been no disagreements amongst these entities in deciding how to proceed.
Okay, so now, people, y'all heard what he said, right? There's been no disagreements amongst the DA and the prosecutors or whatever. It's been no disagreement. So all of that rumor going around, like, or the saying that was saying, oh, they already ran this in front of the DA already ran this in front of the grand jury and this, that, and the third. Apparently something's wrong or whatever, because that's what everything has been being said. So he just clarified that, like, yo, look, we perfectly in we in sync. We in the same steps. So basically all of that y'all done heard, and no, that's not true. We in the same steps. Okay.
With this case, ultimately leading to these charges today. So what you have as well with these charges is that, again, there are 3 sets of charges that have been brought. The first degree murder with special circumstances. And again, those special circumstances are lying in wait. That Celeste went to Mr. Burke's home on the night of April 23rd, 2025, as alleged in the complaint, at his invitation. Again, was not heard from again.
So they said the first one is first degree murder with special things with it. So one of the special things is lying in wait. Basically, I told you to come over, I told you to get here, whatever the case may be, and you just wait. I could be stupid. I don't know the law like that, but lying in wait, okay. That's one of the first joints, right? Okay, with a first degree. Or special circumstances, right? Okay.
Is a special circumstance being that this murder was committed for financial gain. As the evidence will show in court, the financial gain was for Mr. Burke to maintain his very lucrative musical career that Celeste was threatening on that particular night. The third charge,
Wait. Financial gain that Celeste was threatening. So he killed her allegedly because she was about to expose him. I guess.
And for financial gain is murdering a witness to an investigation. In this particular case, as the evidence will come out in court, the witness to the investigation was Celeste. And the investigation was into the lewd and lascivious sexual acts committed by Mr. Burke that is the subject of count 2 of this complaint with Celeste while she was under 14 years old.
So, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So they said they got him on a charge of murdering a witness, right? So so did she go to them people already? The what? Okay, like I said, people, I'm stupid. I don't actually understand the murder in the first degree. You got charged with 3 things with special circumstances. Witness, basically killing the witness, lying in wait. All right, y'all let me know because this is going to be a very interesting court case to watch. I promise you it is. But let's get into what Harvey from TMZ had to say because he was explaining some things, I guess, for us stupid people. You know what I mean? For he's breaking it down in layman's terms because I'm stupid when it comes down to this law and understanding things. You got to break it down to me. You got to. It's like I'm on a short bus. You got to break it down to me. But let's check out what Harvey got to say. Oh, check this out.
Has now formally charged singer David with the murder of Celeste Rivas and is alleging
Right.
special circumstances. Now, a lot of the information is still vague. The
Right.
DA would not get into specifics, but based on the special circumstances, I think this is a window in to what the DA is alleging. The DA is saying that the special circumstances were lying in wait and
Mm-hmm.
financial gain. Now,
Mm-hmm.
he is also being charged with having sex with a minor under the age of 14
Okay,
and
of
mutilation
course.
of a body. The
First of all, right, before you go on, Harvey, like I'm talking to Harvey for real, right? But this dude, David, whoever's a fan of his or whatever the case may be, you disgusting. You know what I'm saying? 19, 20, you was messing with this girl and she was like 14, having sex with this 14-year-old girl. And at the end of the day, you still a grown man. You over 18, bro. You know better. Like it ain't nothing you can say about that. You feel me? Like absolutely nothing. It's disgusting.
sex with a minor under the age of 13 is significant. It
14,
seems
14.
like what the DA is saying. Now, he said that the financial gain is she was a witness to something, and if it got out, it would ruin his career. And killing her was a way of preventing that. So when you kind of connect the dots and put the pieces
My thing, if that's the issue, right? If she say that that's the financial gain, killing her because if it comes out, it'll ruin his career, right? So I, I'm just lost because it's like, how do you prove that? How do you prove that? Was it messages? Was it text messages? What? How do you prove that? And if it's, I'm worried about this coming out and losing my career. Why would I body you and leave you in a car? Okay, I'm lost.
together, it seems what the DA is alleging is that Celeste was a witness to the fact that she was having sex with David. In other words, she's not just a witness, she is involved, and that she had percipient knowledge, as we say, of the circumstances that he was having sex with an underage girl.
Okay, so that's how they got with the witness thing, because they make it seem like, from what I was understanding or what I was thinking at first, like, was she working with the police? Did she go to the police already? But then I'm like, nah, how is that? Because then the police would have damn near knew aware about that she was working with him, right? Like, so first I was thinking a witness, like, what? That kind of cleared it up, I guess. You know what I mean?
So, what you would surmise is that when you look at the lying in wait charge, What
Yeah.
you would surmise is the DA seems to be suggesting that in some way Celeste threatened to make their sexual relationship public or go to the police. Maybe they were having some kind of a dispute. That's what it seems the DA is suggesting. And that the lying in wait is luring her over to his place and killing her so that she.
Okay, see, it broke it down on the short bus term. So the line of wait, oh, I know this is your motive. I know you're going to run out if I this get out. So I'm going to lower you in, basically bamboozling you so I can murder you. That's the line in wait. Okay, that's what they charge. Okay.
Blow the whistle on him. Now, he didn't say that, but when you try to connect the dots of lying in wait and financial gain,
Right.
for possibly ruining his career, that seems to be where it's heading. Now, when he is charged with special circumstances, that means the death penalty is on the table. It doesn't mean that
Ah.
that the DA will seek the death penalty, but it is.
I didn't know that neither. So the special circumstances ain't with part of the charges. Special circumstances, whether we're gonna give you the death penalty or not. Okay.
On the table. Um, he is 20 years old. Now, it could go either way because he is an adult. So
Life.
that's ultimately going to be up to the DA. The immediate consequence of pleading special circumstances is that he will almost certainly be denied bail. So while he awaits trial,
Not mad at that.
then that would probably mean that he will be in jail for the duration of the waiting period. So
Not mad at
that
that.
said, he is going to be arraigned today formally on charges. What is going to be interesting is this: the DA has an option here, which is even after the charges are filed, to go back to the grand jury and ask the grand jury to indict David for these various crimes. If the DA chooses that route, the advantage of it is that it avoids a preliminary hearing, which the DA may or may not want. A preliminary hearing, even though it's designed to see if there's enough evidence, it's also designed to road test your case. I don't know whether the DA is going to go the grand jury route or not. It wouldn't shock me if.
More things with Lord that I did, knowing loopholes in the system. So the DA could go straight to the grand jury and just try to get an indictment, which will bypass the preliminary hearing. Because now, if I go to the preliminary hearing, I got to show you some of my hand on what I have. Now, if I go to the grand jury, tell the grand jury what I have, they could just have the indictment, and you ain't gonna actually know what I have until it's time to get down to the get down. You know what I'm saying? So I predict they not going to the. No, I ain't gonna say I predict nothing, but if they go to the preliminary hearing, I think they feel that they have enough. If they don't, I think they still feel that they have enough. Like, yeah, we gonna go straight over here because they go straight to the grand jury. They feel that they have enough. So, but I don't think they want to show their hand because they know that he got money. He gonna have some high powered lawyers. I don't know if they want to show their hand actually to see what they have. You know what I mean?
DA did that. So right now, David charged with 3 crimes, one of which puts the death penalty on the table. The medical examiner is expected shortly to release not the manner and the cause of death. We've already reported that a high up LAPD source told us that the medical examiner has ruled her death a homicide, but we do not know how the death was caused, according to the medical examiner, and that will be in the medical examiner's report. That could come out as early as today, and obviously we will have that on our website the second we get it. So for now, the DA has played his cards, was not very specific about how all of this went down, except to say in April of 2025, April 23rd to be exact, that seems to be when the DA claims David killed Celeste Rivas, and her body found in his car months later in September.
Okay. So now I got broken down just a little bit on what's to see. So yeah, it says y'all see that clip. That clip is probably like probably a day and a half old. So as far as we said with the coroner or the examiner or whatever, they said that she got killed with a sharp object. You know what I'm saying? They said she got killed with a sharp object. Um, they must have did some heavy investigation, not investigation, but scientific work, because when it first happened, they said the body was too decomposed to see what actually was the cause of death, etc., etc. Um, what I got to say about this, man, I think this is going to be a very, very, very interesting case. I don't think they have enough evidence. I think they're going to go off witness testimony. He's definitely not getting out of jail right now on bail or anything like that. If anything, I think he still needs to go to jail no matter what, at least for fucking with that minor. You know what I'm saying? Having sex with that minor, point blank, period. Like that's just disgusting. You know what I'm saying? But this is gonna be an interesting case. I want to see how the prosecution side is gonna play this. I want to see how the defense is gonna play this, because it seems like it's a lot of loopholes right now. It seems like the DA is reaching and hoping something sticks. And it seems like the defense, from what I've been watching so far, and the little arraignment or the hearing that they had, and what is being said right now online, is just like the defense got something up their sleeve with it. You know what I mean? So this is gonna be a real interesting case to see how it plays out. You know what I mean? For all my law students and things like that, this is gonna be a case to watch. Like, see how things work. We gotta see who's gonna win or lose. So right now, when it comes to the court of law, ain't nothing guaranteed. B. We don't know if the prosecution gonna win. We don't know if the defense gonna win. You know what I mean? Do David got the money? Do David got that? He don't got Diddy money, but do David got that type of money to fight these people crazy? You know what I'm saying? To make them look stupid? Or no? We got to see what y'all think is going to happen. I think they're going to get a boy life. Death penalty, nah. Life, if he get found guilty, yeah. But could he get off? Yeah. He could get off too. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how they mess up in the if they mess up in the case. Listen, I watched the OJ case. I'm sorry. I watched the OJ case. We all even seen it on Netflix when they broke it down. The prosecution swore they had OJ. They swore they had him. And didn't have him. OJ had that money to play, baby. God bless the dead, man. And exposed them or made them look stupid. You feel me? So we don't never know what's gonna happen in the court of law right now. It's like football. Any given Sunday, baby. But let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Is David a weirdo? Do y'all think he went the death penalty? Do y'all think he gonna get life? Do y'all think he would possibly gonna get off? Pause. Do y'all think he gonna walk away from this? Let me know what y'all think. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. It's the Think Bigger, Don't Think It All show. If you ain't thinking big, you thinking small. Pause. It's your boy, Think Big Goldie. You know me. I need you to like, comment, subscribe, hype this video OD until you what, people? Until you OD. We out of here. 100.